Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a change. This isn't a painting tutorial, but on how to do video in iRacing and capturing it. I have had a lot of questions lately, and one of the things that you have to remember with iRacing is when you save a replay file, you need to make sure that if you want to capture screens, you got to do it within the replay file, and you cannot upload the RPY file from your documents folder directly into Facebook or YouTube. It just won't work. You need to have an MP4 or a WMA file in order for it to work. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this with you so that people know what they need to do. I'll go ahead and minimize this. We're looking at the iRacing screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this and put this to the Monster Energy Camaro and take us to Talladega. It's a little bit easier. Loads a little bit quicker. Now, one of the things you can do is, the easiest way, if you want to set up your parameters, because what it does is once you set them up in iRacing, it remembers them, what your settings are. So once you load up into iRacing, you'll go to the Options menu. Okay, should be loading up here in a second. Okay, here we go. Right there is the options. Go up to options, and down here, the first thing you're going to need to do is go to your options. Right here on video, make sure this box is checked. Right here, enable video and screen capture. Then you go over here to video capture. If it says unassigned, you can put whatever you want in there. Likewise, if it already is assigned like mine is, with the Shift Control Alt V, you can change it to whatever you want. Now, one of the things that you need to remember is that when you start the video, you got to make sure you stop it. There will be a red light up here in the upper right hand corner that will tell you whether you're recording or not. Remember to hit the button again. So if you're using Q, for instance, you hit Q again to stop your video. Go to done, and it should already be there. Now I'm going to hit Shift Control Alt Delete, and up in the corner right here, right around the Talladega track itself, is you'll see that red light, and it's kind of flashing. So if I went to test, you'd see it right now, and that video would end up playing or end up recording. Okay, so I'd hit Control Alt V again, and the light stops. In that case, then too, you go to your folder down here, and up here in your Documents folder, iRacing, Videos, right there. Your last video that you took will be in here. I've got a lot of them, so I'm probably going to end up having to delete a few of them. But your video that you capture will be in here. Now, back at the track, you can see right there that we've got the car there. So if I decided I wanted to go ahead and move around the track and drive around it with this particular car and do the capture, you can change the screens at that point too. One of the things that's easiest to do this with is, instead of taking one long video cut, because that's going to suck up a lot of room inside your folder. So it's not something you necessarily want to do, is take and do clips. There are certain ways you can do that. Once you do the clips, like maybe 10 seconds at a time, they're going to be long files anyway. Then you go to a program, like right here, Windows Movie Maker. This is a free file from Microsoft. Once you get that loaded in there, you go up to Add Videos, and then you point it to all the clips, and it puts it in there. I can show that to you real quick by using the documents up here, iRacing, Videos, and I'll just load in all these clips here. It puts them in there, and then so when you go and hit play, it'll go and show you what you're recording. Once you get around to a certain point, like right over in here, you can see where the break is for the next clip. Every time you see one of those breaks, it's going to switch to the next clip you did. There are screen transitions that you can use for that, and I often do. So if I went over here to this part and push play, it'll come over here and you'll see where the break comes into play. This is how I make music videos. See? You saw where the break is. You can use, like I said, you can use the smooth transition for it. I'll do no on this one here and go back to the race, to this one. Now, go back to options again. There are certain things you can do. One of the things you got to remember if you're saving it is you need to make sure you've got a strong enough video card for this, because what you need to do is you need to tell the replay to go all the way through it and record at the beginning. Replay spooling, and set it up all the way over there so it records the entire race instead of just like the last 15 from lap 15 or whatever. Likewise with your graphics, you want to make sure you keep certain things off and low detail if you need to, in order to improve your max frame rate. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting screwed over on your memory once you do the output. And that's pretty much all you need to do. The sound, of course, you're going to want to do whatever works for you. I use the headset for it. If you're using VR, that's what you'll need to do. Just adjust them accordingly. One of the other things, too, is I was talking about people, is the replay controls. If you're going full screen while you're viewing the replay and you want to switch cameras, it's the next camera right here, the C, where the C is. Once you press that, it'll jump to the next camera. So make sure you get that assigned here in the replay controls. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.